This week, I've been thinking a lot about YouTube. Honestly, I think I've been making things a lot harder than they need to be. So I kind of want to talk about that and some other small things during this video. And yeah, so it's just going to be me and my honest thoughts. So, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about what I want this channel to be because it used to be a place where I shared whatever was on my mind. Because back then I was just starting out. I was painting, practicing, and just figuring things out as I went. And while I can't go back to that, I also don't want this channel to be this overcomplicated, forced place. I want it to be simple. I want it to be real. I want it to be a place where you can come and actually learn how to move your painting forward. But for that, I need your help. I need to know what you're struggling with right now. And also, do you want to see more of how I actually work? Especially inside my journal, because that is where all the real work happens. It happens when nobody's watching, when you're just sitting there trying to figure things out. That's practice. That's where things go wrong. That's where a lot of bad art gets made. And that's not a problem because it's just part of the process, but it's also the part most people avoid. And that's exactly why they stay stuck. Which brings me to the other thing that I want to talk about. I just did a live painting session and it really made me think because what I saw and what a lot of you shared with me is that even when you want to grow, it can feel like a big step to commit to something more in depth like living abstracts. So I just don't want that to be the reason that you stay stuck. So living abstracts is staying exactly as it is. It's still the place where I'm going to go deep in and work in a structured way. But I'm also thinking about how I can support those of you who need it in a different way. I mean, something more flexible maybe, more ongoing where you can get help as you're actually painting. So that's my question. What do you feel like you're missing when you're painting? Would you like something that would give you more structure or more support when you get stuck? Maybe something like a weekly Q&A or a small group feedback or something like that? Let me know in the comments before you leave. Oh, and just so I don't forget, the replay of the live painting session is available until May 3rd. You can find the link below and, it's really a good video to watch because I walk you through value, variety, and color, and I show you how I make decisions as the painting develops. All right, so let's have a quick look at what's going on in this painting. So at this point, I am working with a lot of light values, and it's kind of flat, I think. It's not doing too much. It has a lot of fun stuff going on in it though. So I love the lines and I love the circles on top of the circles and all of the things. So I just tried this painting and it kind of needs something more. So I'm coming in with a darker color just to see if I can create some more contrast in it. Yeah, so I think it's working and I'm kind of happy with it. So I just want to kind of create some lines in the wet paint, but I was kind of unlucky because it dried so fast that I wasn't able to do it in all the dark areas. But it works. Yeah, so I am really starting to enjoy the lines in this painting, but I kind of regretted coming in with that light green on top of them because they're really close to each other in value, right? They're both light colors. And I also think it might be a little bit too much green. And that is what I'm starting to notice now, that everything is like becoming flat again because I'm using, too many light colors compared to the other options that I have on my palette. So it really does help when I come in with this green, and I feel like things start to wake up or come to life in a sense. Okay, so I add that dark area at the top there, and bang, I'm in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not going to work. I shouldn't have put it there. But the thing is, I always am able to calm myself down because I know that I have the tools that will help me fix it. So I just keep repeating that to myself. You can do this. You have the tools. There's nothing to worry about. And, it's not easy, but it is easier than it was when I didn't have the tools. And being on camera doesn't, really help the situation the situation either. So as soon as I start adding the white lines, I kind of feel like I'm going to mess it up if I don't stop. And another thing that's bothering me now is the tape, because there's a lot of paint on the tape as well, so I can't see the clear edges. So this is where I decide to just stop and remove the tape so that I can see what the painting actually looks like, because I can't take the anxiety that I'm feeling at this point, to be honest with you. So I pulled off the tape and I absolutely loved it. I could not believe that it turned out the way it did, because that was not what I was seeing in my head at all. So that goes to show you guys that what you think and the truth are two totally different things. Our mind tries to trick us all the time. All right, guys, I'm looking forward to coming back in a new and more honest way next week as well. And I hope you enjoyed watching. See you next week.